I have a server and I'll host it for you, and things go great until they don't. 9 times out of 10, the relationship is going to be totally fine. You're going to get along with them great. They're going to service you well. Maybe 95 times out of 100. But those few times when things don't work out well, or when you just decide to make a change, it's not a personal thing, it's not anything that the business has done wrong, you just go, you know what, it's time to make a change. I had a client just a couple months ago, we redid his website. And we were done and ready to go live. I said, okay, we need to switch your domain name. This is where the analogy falls apart. In the real world, the address always points to the same building. In the internet world, we can take the address and point it to a totally different place. We can move the address, you just can't move the building. So I said, we need to move your address, so instead of pointing at this server over here, it now points to your new server over here. And he said, great. How do I do that? I said, let's get on the phone with GoDaddy, we'll conference call them in. And we found out that his domain name was not registered by him. His name did not go in the registrar slot. And the registrar slot is equivalent to the owner slot. So the guy at GoDaddy said, I'm sorry dude, there's nothing I can do to help. Fortunately for him, it was a friend of his that he knows, he still gets along quite well with, and he called him up and said, hey, remember when you registered my domain name for me a few years ago? You're actually listed as the registrar and I can't do anything with it right now. He said, oh, sorry about that, no problem. They went through the formalities of getting it changed, so he owns it, and now it's in his name. But there was about a 3 or 4 day delay where we couldn't update his site. He wanted the new site to be live and we couldn't. So that's one scenario. Hosting can be a whole different ball of wax, because if you get into a relationship that goes sour, you can have people who will hold your website hostage. You want to make updates to the content, and they go, yeah, you know, gosh, I'm really booked. I know it's a simple change, but I'm slammed and I can't get it, whether it's true or not. I just can't get to it right now. And there's nothing you can do about it. We had somebody, a cupcake store here in Columbus, who about 1.5 years ago came to me and said, I've got this problem. I've been hosting with somebody for a while. We've kind of had some bad blood come between us, and he's just decided we're done. He said, I have 30 days, and then he shut the server off, and my website's gone. Now, he was gracious enough, he did the right thing, he was professional enough to say, here are a copy of all of your files, this is all you'll need, go find another place. And so she and I worked together for her to set up an account with GoDaddy, a hosting account with GoDaddy. And it's in her name and it has her credentials. She is the one who owns that. And then we set her website up. So now if she says, you know what, I'd like to have somebody else make a change, or I just want to take care of it myself because it's built in WordPress and I can do that now, she can do that. Another great thing about GoDaddy, one of the reasons we've had a GoDaddy for hosting for years, since Rich Life Marketing started. I've worked with them even longer than that. And one of the reasons that we recommend many of our clients to go to GoDaddy is they have a feature called account exec status. So when you have a GoDaddy account and you say, I have somebody who's working with me and I want them to be able to make changes to my site, upload new files, make changes to content, that sort of thing, you can grant account exec status to that person if they have a GoDaddy account. Then they can log in using their credentials, make the changes that you need to have them make. And when the relationship ends, you say, no more account exec status for you. I'm going to assign a new account exec status to someone else. You've never given away the keys to your kingdom. You own your username, you own your password, and you've never shared it with anybody, so you don't have to worry, oh boy, I have to go change that because I don't remember who I gave it to. You can give it to anybody. Okay, so those are two things really are critical that you've got to make sure that you own. Yes?
Can I ask what you think of Weebly.com?
Of Weebly?
Yeah, they do website hosting.
They do website hosting. I'm trying to remember.
They allow you to